Across the planet, water does more than fall. It performs, thundering through gorges, drifting as silver veils over moss and painting rainbows in living air. Each plunge reshapes stone, rewrites river paths, and hushes even the loudest crowds into awe. This journey crosses jungles, deserts, fjords, and volcanic plains to meet 20 waterfalls where geology, climate, and culture converge in spectacular motion. Stay through the finale, a Patagonian scene where granite towers, glacier winds, and emerald lakes meet the roar of water and the edge of sky. Number 1. Iguazu Falls, Argentina and Brazil. Iguazu is a sprawling amphitheater of water, 275 cascades arranged in a sweeping horseshoe across subtropical jungle. The centerpiece, Devil's Throat, drops into a chasm that breathes mist like smoke from the earth. Boardwalks skim the brink, while butterflies flash color at ankle height and toucans cross the white spray. Beyond the spectacle lies a rainforest alive with orchids and coatis. Iguazu is abundance made visible, a chorus of falls, a cathedral of thunder, and light split into rainbows. Number 2. Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe and Zambia. Called Mozio Atunya, the smoke that thunders, Victoria Falls forms a mile-wide curtain plunging into a jagged basalt gorge. In high water, the plume of spray rises hundreds of meters, birthing daylight rainbows and rare lunar bows under a full moon. In lower flow, the rock architecture appears, scalloped ledges and sawtooth channels carved by the Zambezi over ages. The sound is relentless, elemental, and everywhere, turning the gorge into an instrument that plays only one note: power. Number 3. Niagara Falls, USA and Canada. Niagara's signature isn't height, it's volume. Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil Falls pour a staggering river over 3 lips into green turbulence below. Boats vanish into mist, re-emerging silver-beaded. Evening lights wash color across the curtain. Fireworks echo against the cliff. Urban edges fade beneath the roar. Gulls wheel through vapor, and whirlpools turn like slow galaxies. It's hydrodynamics as theater, accessible, immediate, and forever overwhelming. Number 4. Angel Falls, Venezuela. From the summit of Ollantaytambo, a table mountain rising sheer from rainforest, Angel Falls drops almost a kilometer in apparent freefall. Winds sometimes shred the stream into drifting cloud before it reaches the plunge pool. The Tepui world feels primordial. Flat summits, sandstone scarps, braided rivers, and green to every horizon. Silence dominates until the waterfall's delicate thunder finds the cliff, a ribbon of sky transformed into water. Number 5. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. A terraced dream of turquoise pools and lace-fine cascades, Plitvice is sculpted by tufa, living rock formed as minerals coat moss and roots. The result is a valley of natural staircases where water murmurs through curtains, rills, and shelves. Colors shift with light from aquamarine to emerald. Boardwalks hover just above glassy surfaces where trout drift like shadows. Plitvice captivates not through a single plunge but through harmony. Countless small falls singing in unison. Number 6. Skógafoss, Iceland. A near-perfect rectangular curtain drops 60 meters from an ancient sea cliff now stranded inland. Even on calm days, Skógafoss throws dense mist that ignites into full rainbows under low sun. Basalt columns, black sands, and green slopes frame the stage, while a stairway climbs to wide views over glacier feet and the Skóga River. In winter, rime frosts the rock. In summer, wildflowers pin the ledges. It is Iceland. Distilled, stark forms, strong contrasts, steady thunder. Number 7. Seljalandsfoss, Iceland. Seljalandsfoss offers a rare perspective. A path slips behind the falling water into a natural cavern. At sunset, the cascade becomes a glowing veil. Thunder hollows into a resonant drum. The cliff line, a fossil coastline, hosts smaller sibling falls, and glacial melt shifts the spectacle day to day. From profile, the water appears as braided lace. From behind, as a luminous tube. From the meadow, a bright thread stitching sky to earth. Number 8. Kaieteur Falls, Guyana. Kaieteur hurls the Pitaro River in a single, roaring leap into a forested amphitheater. Height and flow combine with isolation. Few great waterfalls remain this wild. The sandstone rim is carpeted with bromeliads holding tiny golden frogs in water-filled leaves. Swallows ride thermals in the spray. No dams, no roads, only granite, jungle, and a white column exploding into vapor. The scene feels less discovered than revealed. Number 9. Yosemite Falls, California, USA. Yosemite Falls descends in 3 movements: upper, middle cascades, and lower, stitching the valley's granite with silver thread. Spring snowmelt turns the cliff into a pipe organ. Sound ricochets from domes and spires until meadows hum. Mist paints rainbows at certain angles, while high overlooks frame the fall across a tapestry of pine crowns. By late summer, the flow attenuates to polished ribs of rock, and the cliff glows with varnish. The waterfall is both spectacle and seasonal clock. Number 10. Ban Gioc Detian Falls, Vietnam and China. Where lime green paddies meet dragonback karst, Ban Gioc Detian spreads wide over terraced rock. Broad curtains step down in tiers, shaping jade pools and soft white combs. Bamboo rafts glide below as farmers tend fields on both banks, the border rendered as water rather than wall. Mist softens the jagged skyline, and limestone's softness lets channels shift with flood and season. It reads like a landscape painting in motion. Number 11. Kawasan Falls, Cebu, Philippines. A tropical trilogy, 3 principal tiers, each pouring into luminous basins the color of liquefied turquoise. Spring cold water threads ravines, slides over smooth stone, and collects in pools fringed by jungle and basalt. Minerals refract light into electric blues, while overhead foliage dapples the surface with moving shade. The setting balances serenity and play. Canyon routes, gentle scrambles, stone ledges for plunges, and constant low forest echo. Water architecture, rainforest acoustics, perfect equilibrium. Number 12. Havasu Falls, Arizona, USA. Within the Grand Canyon's labyrinth, Havasu creates an oasis of improbable color. Calcium-rich water turns electric blue. Travertine rims build infinity pools, and lip-like steps over cinnamon sandstone. The main fall fans into a silky sheet and collapses into a turquoise bowl ringed by cottonwoods. Protected stewardship preserves clarity and quiet. Night often opens into star-dense skies mirrored by water. Desert and oasis meet in a single, radiant frame. Number 13. Dudhsagar Falls, Goa, India. Sea of milk surges over 4 escarpments, especially formidable in monsoon months when floodwater billows into foaming white. A railway bridge slices the view, lending scale and drama as trains transit through spray. In drier periods, rock textures and hanging gardens appear between tiers, pools clearing to translucent green. Set in the Western Ghats biodiversity hotspot, Dudhsagar changes character with weather. Now a thundering wall, now layered calligraphy on stone. Number 14. Sutherlandfoss, New Zealand. Fed by alpine lake quill, Sutherland plunges in 3 near vertical steps into Fiordland's moss-draped world. Low clouds drift like curtains, revealing and concealing the falls in seconds. Sound becomes atmosphere, a steady pressure felt on skin. Glacial scouring carved the deep U-shaped valley. Waterfalls finish the sculpture, shearing edges and feeding wetlands. The effect is austere and lyrical. Granite, rain, and a white ribbon sewing mountain to valley. Number 15. Tugela Falls, South Africa. Along the Drakensberg Amphitheater, Tugela descends almost a kilometer in 5 elegant tiers. Traceries of white against honey gold basalt. Seasonal pulses are dramatic. After storms, the cascades boom and blow off into vales. In dry spells, they drift as shining filaments riding wind. The cliff wall acts as a monumental stage set, catching sunrise in bronze and dusk in violet shadow. Trails from below or above reveal folds of grassland and distant escarpments, mountain architecture made audible. Number 16. Kuang Falls, Laos. Kuang composes a dream of terraces, cream-colored travertine steps, shallow calcite dams, and a procession of milky blue pools beneath broadleaf canopy. The main drop launches in a white ribbon, then frays into lacework before gathering in placid basins. Sediment and limestone reflect that distinctive turquoise. Dragonflies sketch loops in the humid air. The ambiance is unhurried and restorative. Soft voices, cool water, leaves whispering. An oasis of gentleness rather than grandeur. Number 17, Godafoss, Iceland. The waterfall of the gods arcs in a near crescent, pouring evenly over a basalt rim into a horseshoe pool streaked with lava flows. Legend links the site to a cultural turning point during Iceland's conversion to Christianity. At low sun, mist ignites in rose and gold. Under cloud, the composition turns sculptural, water reading as polished stone. Harmony is the power here, proportion, clarity, and a grounded rumble that lingers across the lava plain. Number 18, Sekumpul Falls, Bali, Indonesia. 7 slender cascades gather in a green amphitheater, each threading down a separate chute through vines and moss. Approaches wind past rice terraces and village lanes before descending to a cool, shaded basin where spray beads the air and leaves shine like lacquer. Overhead, the cliffs weep with seeps feeding miniature runnels. Beauty rests in multiplicity, many ribbons, many tones. A chorus rather than a solo. It's Bali's jungle sublime, abundant and breathing. Number 19, Jim Jim Falls, Kaieteur National Park, Australia. In Kakietou's stone country, Jim Jim drops into a cathedral of ochre cliffs clawed by weather and time. Wet season turns the fall into a white spear detonating from the rim. Access shifts to air, and spectacle becomes aerial. Dry season reveals a calm plunge pool, clear, cool, ringed by sandy rock shelves, guarded by vertical walls. Eucalypts and pandanus anchor cracks, and black seep lines mark water's long path through stone. Extremes define the scene: flood and thirst, roar and hush. Number 20, Salto Ángel del Sur, Torres del Paine, Chile. In Patagonia, glacier melt tumbles from hanging valleys and bright cataracts like Salto Ángel del Sur, leaping into lakes the color of deep jade. Granite towers brace the horizon. Katabatic winds comb the steppe and tear spray into banners. Waterfalls here are seasonal messengers, intensifying with sun and storm, braiding white over black cliff faces, then dissolving into drifting mist. Trails stitch beech forest to moraine. Boats cross gray lake past blue icebergs. Elements converge: stone, ice, wind, light, water, in one sustained overture. From Iceland's calibrated curtains to Amazonian ribbons that turn to cloud, these waterfalls reveal a single lesson. Nature does not rush, yet everything flows. Some landscapes roar, others whisper. All invite stillness and wonder in equal measure, proof that gravity can look like grace, and that the world's most powerful stories are written in falling water.